Thursday. Yesterday came down from Norfolk, and you saw, if you haven't watched the previous video, watch it, because you'll see me going through a horrendous thunder and hailstorm, which is pretty dramatic. Got down the London Gateway last night, late afternoon, got the box off. I couldn't get the box on at a different place because of the high winds. It was really windy, so obviously dealing with boxes that are stacked 4, 5 high, 6 high, gets a bit dangerous after when the wind picks up, so they closed down. So it closed down. Now I could have waited, but the queue, I reckon, was probably, I don't know, at least 20 trucks. So you're looking at an hour and a half if you're lucky, and that's if they open. There's no guarantee that they'd even open. So the tag on the end of that queue was just a bit of a waste of time, really. Knew the weather was going to be better this morning, so piled in there early. I got there at just after 5 o'clock, a couple of minutes after 5. They don't open till 6, and I was the 6th truck. In and out in about 10-15 minutes. So we're now on our way to Northampton to load and then head down to Southampton. We're currently on the A13, just got through the roadworks. And all is good. So if you can see the moon up there to your right. If that was, I come round here, full moon. Nice and bright. Yeah, we had some rain during the night. So we're about to get onto the M25, heading north, up the M1 to Northampton, like I said. No more or less where I'm going. I've been to a unit which is probably a couple of units down from where I've got to go today. Never been to this place before, I don't think. Not that I can remember. A little bit of fuckwittery as I come down it. Wow, like that, yeah, bastard. What people try and dive in now. Thought, yeah, there you go. Dive out of lanes, dive in the lanes. I've got to stay in this sort of right hand lane-ish because I'm heading north. So I'm leaving myself just a little bit of space. A bit of visibility and braking, reactions. Some bastard to try and get into it though. It's a UK haulier pulling a Finland trailer, Finnish. DHL from Finland. That's what's happening more more and more, I think, is that the trailers are coming over without the tractor unit. They're not bothering, the drivers aren't bothering bringing it all the way. They just bring it to the port, dump it at the port. Trailers are getting tugged onto the boats and then tugged off, and then the UK haulier will come and pick it up from the docks. That's happening more and more, so that takes more and more drivers away from general haulage, or general haulage as in like UK haulage, because this might have been
exit left,
a Finnish driver on the front of this bringing it all the way over. I'm not certain on that, but it could be. See an awful lot of you saw them anyway, so it may not be the case. I don't know, but I think there's certainly more foreign trailers being towed by UK hauliers. So I'm in the right lane here now, and I go over and I sort of slip into the, keep it right, and then you sort of one lane in. If that makes any sense. So I'm going over here now. I'm just following that DHL truck, to be honest. There you go, M25 north. I don't want to be in the far right hand lane, that hangs you out too far to the right. Get round the lights. Got a train holding up the seedings. Stay in your lane.
Roundabout, take the 4th exit.
Follow the lane markings.
Take the 4th exit towards M1 to Stansted.
Have to stop here. You got Dartford Tunnel to my left and the Dartford crossing. I should show you Dartford Bridge. So I'll get to go home tomorrow. Forward to that. A couple of days of downtime before we do it all again. Stay in your lane. I'm going to make the lights should do. Committed. But they're still going to come out from the around the outside of me here. The trouble is it goes into one lane, so something's got to give. Onto the M25. And off we go. Charge. say we're empty, so we can scoot on a bit. Get around this DHL truck. Still bloody dark. It's 6:52. Flush me in. I managed to diesel up, get AdBlue in, couldn't get AdBlue the other day. Seems to be a lot of I watched quite a few other truck vloggers. There appears to be quite a bit of bitching between several of them. Not that I'm going to get involved, it's not my thing. I think people just have to respect each other's views, you know, and if they're different, they're different. It doesn't make you a bad person, unless you're like someone like Pol Pot or fucking Hitler. Then yeah, clearly there's, you know, you might have a bit of an issue, but you know, you're talking about whether you think a service station is good or bad, and on a whole, I don't find them too bad. You know, my view on it is I don't find them too bad, but they're not the cleanliest of places. And some of the truck stops we go to could really do with a bit of a refurbishment. The same as some of the trucks, some of the services as well. You know, some of them are just like, you know, I've driven in Europe quite a bit, and when you stop in the services or just in the little cafes on the main roads, they generally have. I'll tell you what the difference is. We stopped at services. I stopped in Belgium once, and we wanted something to eat. So there was a McDonald's on site. So we went in the McDonald's, and McDonald's had their own toilets, and there was even someone there full time. You paid like, I think it was €1 to go in, something like that. Wasn't a lot, but for that euro or 50 cents wasn't a lot of money, you know. It might have even been 20 cents or 30 cents, I don't know. Whatever it wasn't a great one. It was loose pocket change, you know. And there was a guy or a lady, I can't remember which now. I think it was for the blokes. It was a guy. I think there was two. I think there was a ladies and a guy. Yeah, there was. And charged to go in and use the toilets, but those toilets were absolutely spotless. You could have been, you know, they were cleaner than the bloody tables. What is going on here? Yeah, that's it. Get over it. No, what are you doing? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the tables were dirtier than the toilets. And that's what we should do in this country. We should have somebody there, and everyone that goes in chucks 20p into a pot, you know? 20p. 20p, 4p. And people are moaning about it, but you do that in London. And I have moaned about it, actually. But toilets are really clean. Yeah, I think that's the way we need to go. Because, you know, the footfall through these toilets is, I think you'd be astonished at the amount of people that go in and out. So if they get cleaned once an hour, you might have had a couple of random people sit on that toilet in that hour. Maybe not that many, but you know, 40, 50, 60 people. That's a lot of skid marks. Hope you're not having your breakfast or your dinner or a cup of tea and a jaffa cake. But you know what I mean? And it's all very well saying, oh well, that's what it's like, you've got to put up with it. No, why would you have to put up with it? You know, it's supposed to be a progressive, forward-thinking country. We shouldn't have to put up with it. Not in services, certain situations. Yeah, you might have to use one of these, like portaloos. You know, but even so, you know, it just gets me that, you know, some people say, oh yeah, you just got to put up with it. That's what it's like. If you don't like it, then get out of the industry. Not really. No. Some people just have higher standards than others, and that's what it boils down to. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can be an extreme where you've got OCD and you couldn't possibly do anything like go to the toilet where someone else has been, but you know, that's an extreme. I don't know, it just I just think it's a shame when people who produce content on YouTube start having bitch fest. It's like, hang on a minute, you know, we should be all singing off the same hymn sheet, and until we do that, conditions won't change. When you've got people saying that conditions are fine, and then you've got other people saying conditions actually aren't fine, it's just that you've got possibly lower standards, then you know, everybody's different, and you know, if you're used to shitting in a hole, then shitting in a hole with a roof over your head is a bonus. Yeah. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. That's what it's all about, isn't it? At the end of the day, each to their own. I know what I like. I like things to be, you know, relatively clean. It doesn't bother me that I've got to use a bucket, but if I have to, I have to. That's not a drama either. You do what you have to do. But I'm not holding it in for 3 days. So you're doing it right. Why would you do that? And what are you eating to enable you to be able to do that? Sounding like a bit of a rant now, isn't it? I don't know. It just don't get it. Don't get it at all. So yeah, we're doing 20 mile an hour. I think we're going to be late. It doesn't look like it's getting any better. So I'd just like to say hello to all the new subscribers. If you're this far into the video and you're still watching, well done. A lot of people turn off at this stage. Well, a lot of people have turned off already. And do you know how I know that? Because the analytics I take quite a bit of an interest into now. Now it's starting to sort of, you know, few more people are watching and everything, the analytics sort of become quite interesting in a geeky sort of way. There's me doing like hour-long videos or an hour and a half long videos. Most people switch off after 9 minutes. That made me laugh. What am I doing with my life? I could condense everything, just put it into a 9-minute video and we'd be no worse off. No. I'll bore you to death. That's what I'm trying to do, bore everyone to death with like an hour-long video. Oh, I know you switch off. Well, not all of you, because sometimes I leave little words at the end to say, if you've watched to the end, say a certain word, and you do. So thank you to those that do, because I know. See? Little testers. Congestion, stay in lane. Congestion, fucking indigestion. Come on. Supposed to be DHL man, he ain't got that far. He's hanging out there. How did he get there? He must have overtaken me. So I overtook him, didn't I? Here's a bloke who didn't flash me back in, wasn't it? Yeah. He's just going to sit there. We've got Crazy Dutch up ahead. Occurring. Well, I think we'll still be sort of on time. Oh, here comes. Going back to conditions. They're not the best. They could be better. But I also think it's the way you treat people. And I watched somebody yesterday, and I can't remember the lad's name. Truck driver up north, works for Palex, I think it is, something like that. And he hasn't done that many videos, done a few, but his attitude when he goes into a place is exactly the same as mine. Alright fella, how you doing? Having a good day? Oh, never mind, could be worse. That time, do you know what I mean? Having a little chat with a bloke on the gate. And then when you see the forkies, finding out what they want. Where do you want me to go? Doors open, doors shut. Raise the suspension, lower the suspension. How do you want this to work? Get chatting to them. And, you know, you generally find that 9 times out of 10, they'll sort you out. They'll look after you. When you go out, you say, cheers for that, thanks very much. See you next time, fella. You know, and like I say, most of the time, they'll be good as gold. There's the odd place you go. There's a place I'm not even going to mention the town that it's in. There's a place that I've been 2 or 3 times now, and the bloke who you deal with is just well, I don't know whether he's on the spectrum. Do you know what I mean? I think he's on the spectrum. Not diagnosed, but I think he's on the spectrum. Because you can say, how you doing, fella? He just grunts at you. If you get a grunt, sometimes they just ignore you. Or you try to have a bit of banter with them, and it's like, I don't give up. I haven't stopped talking to the bloke. I've been in there 3 or 4 times, I reckon. I'll still carry on. It's hard work. And a lot of people just go, oh, you miserable fucker. I ain't dealing with you anymore. Do you know what I mean? And give him a hard time, and he's probably got the hump. He gets the hump then. Probably gets the hump with me for being too over enthusiastic. But other places you go, and they're, you know, they're like, you know, there's a place I've been to a few times now. I'll turn up there. Oh, it's you again. How you doing? Yeah, it's nice. I've only been in there 3 or 4 times. I've only been in there 3 or 4 times. But they remembered me. I think it's all to do with how you treat people. And unfortunately, some drivers, as in all walks of life, you know, you get some people that are conversationalists and some people that aren't. And it's the same, you know, same with drivers. Some drivers are just thick as mints, and some have a little bit more between the ears. I think would be the best way of putting it. And you know, and unfortunately, the ones that are thick as mints sort of not ruin it, but they can put a damper on things for other people. I don't really want to be in that left-hand lane. I want this bloke to pull over so I can overtake him. Well, I think I'm going to have to just go out. There we go. You going in there, mate? If not, I'm going to come on through. On it. No? Yeah, there you go. Back at the 60, getting light. Good job, 7:10 in the morning. It just makes the day really long when it starts, especially if you're starting early, like I did yesterday morning. Turn you off, and I'll probably put you on again either when it's lighter or when I'm leaving Northampton. Northampton down to Southampton, loaded. So I'll be on the docks in Southampton today and have a little wait. Hopefully it's not too windy, because that's another place that closes down when it gets a bit of bluster on the blustery side. Fog is the worst. When it gets foggy, they close down. And you can get some heavy fog in Southampton. I got stuck down there 4.5 hours once. There we go, we're off. Anyway, I'll speak to you all later. Hello. So there we clearly have a lane closure with an arrow pointing and telling them to move over. I'm leaving space and I'm not moving into it. What can you do? What can you do? No, you just carry on going, friends, you know? Fuck's sake. could be a nice day today. Time now 7:56. Still on the M25. I think I'm going to be late. Traffic's just been, well, it's been like this. Either stop start or 30-35 mile an hour. They're about to stop start again now. So we're slowly making our way round to the M1. I could turn right here and go up the A1 and then cut across, but actually looking at it, it says if I go up the A1 it's actually 24 minutes slower, so let's stick with it. Don't know where the accident is. Now there's a big red, there's a cross there on the left hand lane. Yet you still got vehicles coming through. Now if you wanted to come off here, I guess, well, I don't know what you do, you know, but and he's coming to the right. Go to the left. Sometimes wish that the old bill will be round the corner here and they're going to stop every one of them and ticket all of them. I don't know, but if you're coming off here, what do? Do you chance it? Excuse me. Blimey. So all these people overtaken on the left, they've all gone through a red cross. Now either the red cross is wrong or they're wrong. There's the bloke for prison. Yawning. That bloke there, I think he's eating his lunch already. He was tucking into the sandwiches. Yeah, see, there you go. There's a red cross there for a reason. Absolute clowns. Hope they all get done. You know? Looks like there was a bit of a shunt. Oh yeah, mobile vehicles. Front and back, front and back, front. There you go. Right, we're off. Careful. You don't tend to in a truck, to be honest with you. 7 miles till I come off. pouring rain last night, and a fair amount of flooding around over the last 24 hours. See the fields, seen a few fields with a lot of water in them. Just overtook him. He's heavy. No, he's going to slow down on the hill, isn't he? Knobber. I think he's empty as well. No seals. We have to ease off. Just to help you out. Try and get to it. There you go, and go up, stay over there. Looked like he was going to try and dive in then, because he wants to come off at St Albans, doesn't he? That's the DHL truck again. Quite a nice view as you come down this hill. A lot of earthworks going on over to the right. Miles, so I need to come off and get on the M1, then I'll turn you off. I've got just under an hour. And I should be there, so I don't think I'll be too late actually. I don't think I'll be too late. As long as there's no other hold ups, we should be alright. There's absolutely nothing I can do, even if I am late. You know. Come on, van, put your foot down. Why are you only doing 50? So I'll put money on it now that you'll put your, as soon as he clears out the way, you'll put your foot down, won't you? No, maybe not. Yeah, there you go. He's all over the road. Got an issue with lights though. His rear light was out and his front light's out. How to draw attention to yourself. Lights out front and rear and driving slowly. turn you off, and then the next time I speak to you, could well be in the next video, or I might tag it onto this one. Who knows? Who knows? Mile an hour limit. Grab a little bit of speed off. Number 40. What's occurring now? I don't think there is though. I think it's an imaginary queue.
Exit the highway towards M1 to the north.
I'll do that. I agree. This time. Dinner last night. If you look at the Instagram account, you'll see a picture of it. I had enough for 2, but I had to keep away scurvy because I maxed out on vegetables. Sunshine. That's what we like. Is that for the rest of the day, please? And we're away. What's happening to my left? Nothing at the moment. Lots of lanes that all sort of merge into one. So you have eyes in the back of your head. But we're looking good. Looking great behind me now. Dark grey clouds and a few grey clouds up ahead. Coming up on my inside, so we're good to go. Back on it. Right. Got about 43 miles we come off. 2 miles down the road, but it. Happy days. And we should be there or thereabouts on time. Give or take 10 minutes. To live with that. So I'll speak to you all later, like I said. Maybe the same video, maybe another one, who knows. Speak to you later.